I can't just express my feelings. Hello and welcome from Zhangjiajie. This is my third day here, and today I have a very exciting plan, that is to go to Tianmen Mountain. Like always, stick until the end of the video as I will share my experience with you and maybe share some information about this place. So without further ado, let's get started. I am starting my journey from the Tianmen Mountain cableway station. The interesting thing here is this cableway station is built right in the city center, and the cable car goes through the city. This is one of the longest cable car in the world. From here to top of the mountain, it's about 30 minutes of ride. And today I'm taking route A, and I purchased a trip.com VIP ticket because the regular line A ticket was sold out. The Route A journey begins from here, taking this cable car to the top of the mountain. Look at this incoming cable car literally coming through the buildings and above the roads. This is very interesting. For Trip.com VIP ticket holders, there's actually a separate entrance. You check in at the dedicated ticket office and they hand you this coupon to use later. And from this elevator, you go up where it says VIP, and you can directly go to the cable car, literally no waiting. So there was no waiting. It brings me directly to this cable car. So this one, I'm taking it now. Okay, and there are other people coming in as well. Okay, all of us are now settled, so we are ready to go. Okay, off we go. And look at that. That's the city center right there. I think these are the hotels on my left and right, just in the between. And that's the road there, and that is where we came from. And that's also where my hotel is. And literally we are traveling through these buildings above these houses, and listen to the background music here. That's also so peaceful. And look at all the city skylines there. That's all the Zhangjiajie city center. And on the horizon, I can see the mountain. I think that's where we are going. But here, this is all the Zhangjiajie city. Look at those houses. They feel like more ancient type, or at least I would say like a village type, rather than this concrete modern style. And I think that's what makes a town beautiful rather than being very modern. So this whole ride is about 30 minutes, that's what I was told, from the city to the top of the mountain. And this is going to be a very memorable experience in my life. And this is also a opportunity to see the city itself. Look at those high rises. And this one here looks like a bus station. There are so many buses there, or it could be a parking, I don't know. Yeah, it's just so magical. I have never ever experienced this kind of cable car in my life. And I'm so glad that I took this cable car today. It's just a experience that I will be adding in my life. And I think we are almost at the end of the city limits there. I can already see the mountain just over there. This looks like a train station, or maybe it's just the train tracks. And I can already see it's a bit foggy today. If you look at the top of the mountains, there's a fog. It looks a bit misty. So far it was okay, but I think as we go up, the weather might change today. We'll see how it goes. We are now entering through this forest. So I think from here the city is over and it might just be a forest or the park itself. Now let's see the back of the city. Okay, this looks amazing. So from here, we have now started our ascent to the mountain. Now let's look at the city one more time from this top, because when I return, I'm not taking this cable car, and that's where the city is. Look at that. Now we are climbing more higher and higher. Oh, actually, it's going down, but I guess it makes sense. It's just going between the mountains. And I think the speed is also increased a little bit, or maybe I'm feeling that way. I don't think it has changed, but it does feel a bit in speed. And look at that house. It's just coming right there. Now it's very interesting to see from the top, and I can actually see there's people there walking there. Some people are working, and yeah, I can see their houses, I can see their activities, which is really interesting. And I don't know how they feel. I like seeing this cable car every day, but look at those farming equipments there. There are people working, and yeah, you basically go through their life, I would say. Because, yeah, it looks like they're a house and you are going just on top of them. Now, this is another stretch. This is now climbing up. And I think I've already passed about 15 minutes already. But as I go up, the the scenery changes and it looks more beautiful. So from top here, just look at those mountains, and they also feel the same mountains that I saw in Zhangjiajie National Park yesterday. And yeah, it's just a amazing experience going through this mountain. I think we still have a lot to go. And I wanted to mention the background music on this cable car is also done very nicely. It does add the vibe and the thrill if you listen to the music. Oh, actually, we are here, it seems. And at the horizon, look at those mountains. Yeah, looks like this is the station, and there's somebody standing there. Okay, I think we get off here. Okay, so, okay, but the door did not open. I don't know, maybe not yet. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but this is still moving, but the door hasn't opened yet. So I don't know. But looks like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. This is not the station. Maybe this is, I don't know, this might be something, but it it did slow it down, but it never, the door never opened. So we are on the move again. And look at the construction here. Oh, I think this is the 99 Ben Road that I was seeing on the pictures. It looks, they look so curvy. So maybe this is the road that's called 99 Bend. Somebody is working down, and I can hear their sound. Okay, yeah, no, this is moving. I I don't see was the station, but on the right hand side, I do see another cable car. I think that's the express cableway they were talking about. And look at the top of the mountains there. There's a fog is covered. The mountain is fully covered by the fog, and they look like the Zhangjiajie mountain that I saw yesterday. But the thing I'm so shocked or so surprised is the overall engineering. Like you saw, we started our journey from the city center and building a cable car from the city center up to the mountain and between this rugged mountain. It must be very challenging. Oh, look at this 99 Bend Road. I can see the bus there. Oh, no, it's not a bus. It looks like a truck carrying some construction material. And if you look from this side, yeah, that's the express cableway. There's something down there. I don't know what that is, but this road also looks very awesome. It would be really amazing to drive there or ride a bus there. I don't know if my bus will go through that. I don't think so because I think I'm coming through this express cableway. But yeah, as I was talking about the engineering, look at all these pillars. They are posted in between the mountains. It must be very difficult. I don't know what's the engineering behind it, but building this long cable car, it must be a very challenging work. And this looks amazing. Look at those elevation. It is very straight, steep. It's going right down, and yeah, it just I'm so amazed by the engineering. I don't know what that is. I can see a lot of people there, but it doesn't look like we're stopping here as well. But I can see a lot of people coming. And okay, so this is the station for the other cable car. So this is looks like a express cableway station. But see there, we are still climbing up, and now everything is covered by fog. Literally, from this tower, we don't see anything. It's all foggy. And look, that one just came. And see, here we are. I don't know. We are just traveling inside the cloud, inside the fog. I There's nothing visible. It feels like flying on a plane when the plane literally passes through this cloud. This is similar experience, but also it's very scary because you really don't see anything and you are just moving. It's a bit scary at this point. And look, there's nothing literally. You are seeing nothing right now. It's just amazing. And I just wonder how it would look like today if there was no fog or this weather. So this is something that I would be very interested to see in the future. But today it just happened to be this. Oh, I can see one here coming from the mountain, and that's a relief. It is becoming a bit clear. So that's another one coming, and has another pillar. Okay, it's like it's going down. Maybe this is the station here. Yeah, this looks like a station that I'm getting off. So I will see you in a minute after I get off. After getting off the cable car, I am now taking the west route. I am here in this section, so I will just climb the stairs. Okay, there's another one. Okay, I will climb this and I will take the left. This is all the cloud Look. You can't see anything, it's all white. Yeah, there's nothing to see today. And this is where I think we will go towards the Skywalk. There was a queue to get in here, and I thought it was just a busy place. But actually, I had to pay for this shoe cover. Here, they are collecting money, and that's the entrance. And you can scan your Alipay or WeChat. I think they only take WeChat. I did not see Alipay, but I scan WeChat. Now I'm all set. I am walking down this path, and this is all white. And I don't know if I will be able to see anything today. This is already scary. This is a cliff walk. This is on the edge of the mountain, and if you look down, literally you can't see anything. It's all covered by this cloud, and you need to pay 5 yuan just to get these shoes. And everybody is walking with that shoe cover, and they're walking so cautious, and this is so scary, but also feels so good. It's really awesome. But this whole engineering is also very interesting. I mean, building this tempered glass skywalk on the side of the cliff is really interesting, and I hope these are very sturdy. And there are people, they are leaning against the wall, and just in the corner there's a little section where that is the cliff itself, I think. And look at that, that's the mountain itself. Looks like there's a photo area there. I survived the cliff walk. This was a great experience. Now I will do the rest of the trail. Okay, let's look at the map here, and they are buying the pictures there. So looks like this is the one. So I am going right from here. And in this section, people are hanging in these lucky ribbons in the trees, branches. It looks beautiful. It's so good. In this section there's more and more, but it really looks so nice, and looks like there's I don't know what that is. Oh, looks like they are selling these ribbons. Yeah, if you wanna buy, you can just come here, and you can also buy this. They are a little different from these ribbons, but I think you can also buy from there and then hang it in here. I saw this in Zhangjiajie as well, and in many places in China so far. Anyway, I will continue my journey. And look at the fog. It's all covered. I can't literally see the other side. Yeah, they are trying to look at the bottom, but can't see anything today. Look, it's all white. There's nothing, but this itself feels so good. I mean, this is also an experience. This section here is the Forest of Wishes. I don't know the background, but I hear people shouting. Not sure if that's the norm to shout. Maybe the voice echoes. I don't know, but I don't think I have heard the voice coming back. But I will keep walking. And this section looks like a cave. There's net all over the rocks, so the rock won't fall down. So that's very thoughtful. And I can still hear people shouting on the previous section there. And look at that mountain colliding each other. My journey still continues. Now I can see on the other side there's a path and there are people as well. Maybe that's to go somewhere. I don't know, I missed the map, but there was no way to go there. But anyway, I will keep walking this path. This looks like a suspension bridge, and I think I'm halfway through because I saw a map earlier. The bridge was almost at the half, but look at the whole structure. It's not quite sunny today, so we can't really see what's at the bottom, but looks like there's forest. But this is shaking. I don't know if you can see from here, but I can feel it. It's all cloudy today. And in this section here, these are the locks, and they also represent similar concept of the lucky ravens. I don't know the fact, but they are also some sort of cultural norms, and you can see there's locks everywhere. So this whole section, they don't have ravens, but they have this locks. This is the mountain escalator. Through this escalator, I'm going down to the Tianmen Cave. So this escalator is included in the ticket, and this was the first one. This is the end of one escalator, and there's another one going down. If you look at this, how tall is it? Now this is the second stretch, and this is also very long. This is almost the end of second escalator, and there's another one. Okay, so this is the third one that I'm on today. This is also pretty long. It looks like this is the end of the escalator. So this is the third one I'm in right now. Yeah, looks like this is the end of the escalator. Now, the rest of... Oh wait, there's one more. There's one more. So this is the fourth one, and this is also pretty long. This is the end of the fourth escalator. And there's one more. This is the fifth one that I'm on today. And I think this is also about the same length. And this is another one. I already lost the track of how many I was on, but this is another one. I'm starting my journey of stepping into 999 steps to go to the bottom of this cave. There was another escalator for additional cost to avoid these steps, but today I want to climb down these stairs. Let's go. Lots of people are coming up from down. I am going down from the top. It also depends what kind of tickets you have. There are 3 types of tickets. I got line A, so that would be to take the long cable car to top of the mountain and you walk around, and when you come down you can get into the escalator. There are about 7 or 8 escalators, and then I think further down, if you want to avoid these steps, you can take another escalator, but that will not be in your price ticket. That would be extra. My ticket does not have that, and that also does not come in any ticket. You have to buy additional. So rather I am picking these steps, but also a experience. Rather than coming to the top, I think going down is much better. Yes, let's see. I don't know, maybe I did about 50 steps so far. I still have a lot to go. I'll show you the front side. Yeah, this is how people go. It's very steep, and also the steps are a little shorter in length. That's why you have to be very careful. I can imagine how tiring it could be if coming from bottom to the top. I'm already tired, like I did about 50 or 60 steps, so I can feel for the people who are coming from the bottom. Anyway, I'll see you at the bottom side of this. Today is a bit cloudy. It's I would say overcast. That's why the view is really obstructed, but when you see pictures it really looks nice. However, because it's so cloudy today, you can't really see anything. I wish the weather was better, but this is the experience that you would never get. So climbing down or up, however you choose, whatever line you choose, either cable A, line A, B or C, just do one of the line that you want. If you want to be more adventurous, I would say line C or B. Line A is a bit easier, and this is the most popular. The tickets goes out of stock so soon. It's really famous. But I think I made halfway. So after a bit of struggle, I am finally down here. I did the 999 steps, walking down from the top. This place is the Tianmen Cave square. From here, if you look up towards the stairs you just came down, you would see the Tianmen Cave. But today we won't see it. Anyway, I will visit the lounge from here. And this is the lounge. This is the sitting area. Over there, you can make yourself a hot chocolate or tea and coffee. And this is just a very light snacks you can get here. Now I'm back at the cave. So if the day was clear, then you would have seen the Tianmen Cave up there. But today it's a different story. But the crowd is getting bigger and bigger. There are a lot of people, and that's where the lounge is, over there. This is the 99 bend, the curvy road that I saw this morning from the cable car. And look at the structure, um, the way they have built this place in the mountain here. And this is the Tianmen Cave square. Now I will go towards the express cableway station, and from there I'll take a cable car and go down to the main. And that's the cable car, and this is the 99 bend road. For some reason I'm not seeing any bus or any vehicle today. I don't know if it's closed. I'm just by myself in this cabin. This is a express cable way to the bottom. But look, I'm just by myself. Okay, I am heading down now. That's the other cable car, and this is the one we are going. Oh my god, this is so scary. This is so good. This is the there. That's the Zhangjiajie city. It's a bit overcast or cloudy today, so I can't really show very well, but this is really good. Look at all the views of the mountain. That's the road for the bus, and I think they're doing some construction. Maybe next time when you come in they might have a road open. There's nobody here. Oh wow. Oh man, this is so good. This is so good. I can't just express my feelings. This is in the heaven. I'm so happy that I came to China and I did this exact mountain, or I should say I'm so happy that I chose Zhangjiajie as my one of the destination. I'm so happy. Look at all the mountain, you know, you're going down, you just have a different vibe. I'm feeling quite emotional right now, but this is beyond any expression. So yeah, totally worth it. I bought tickets. I have no regrets. This is really good. So it really made me a bit emotional. Like I said, I cannot really express anything right now. But look at the view. And it's not just a view, right? It's just a whole vibe. And sometimes you think, now I'm traveling here in this cable car, there's nobody, you know, my mind is in peace, my whole body is in peace. I'm feeling so blessed right now. In my life, I have never seen this much of beauty in the nature. This is my first time experiencing. There's nature, there's, I would say, technology, there's pretty much everything here. The park or the mountain, the organizer has really thought about it. They have a cable car, they have bus, they have everything for all sort of visitors. So China has really done great job maintaining this facility, or even setting this up in this mountain. There was a escalator, like 6 or 7 escalator down inside the mountain. It is just unbelievable. The western countries like US, Canada, they will never be able to do this. In the next 50 or 100 years, I would guarantee they would never be able to do what China is doing right now to promote internal tourism or even a foreign tourism. This is really good. I'm at the base now, so this is it. Yes, I will see you again. Now I'm going towards the, I guess, bus station. They have a shuttle from here to the city center. This was really beautiful. This was really, really good. Totally worth it. Look at all this architecture in the forest, in the mountain. This whole journey was just $55. This should have been a $5,000 worth of experience I did today. This is the end of the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, but I will see you in another video. But stay until the end, as I will share some of the experience today. Just returned from visiting Tianmen Mountain, and I must say it is one of the greatest experience I have had so far in China. This place is absolutely beautiful. The weather wasn't very clear today. It was misty with fogs everywhere. That's why I couldn't see much of the views, but honestly it wasn't that bad at all. Even with the fog, the experience itself was unforgettable. So why should you visit Tianmen Mountain? First of all, it's a perfect mix of nature, culture and adventure. It is famous for the Tianmen Cave, also known as Heaven's Gate. It is a massive natural hole in the mountain that feels almost unreal when you stand in front of it. Another highlight is the cable car ride, which is one of the longest in the world, going through the city up in the mountains. The view was absolutely stunning. The higher I went, I feel the thrill, and I felt like I was going through the clouds, but it also felt a bit scary as I couldn't see nothing, and then it was going up and up. So that was the adventure part. And also when you go up, you see the houses, you see people doing their activities. Other surprising part for me was this trans-mountain escalator that was built inside the mountain itself. There were so many escalators. I think I counted at least 7, and it was never ending. I think it was nearly 1 kilometer down to the cave from the top. It felt futuristic and unreal, something I have never imagined. Then there's the legendary 99 Bend Mountain Road that is famous for its sharp curves and dramatic scenery. Also there's glass skywalk path built along the cliffside, and it is a thrilling experience walking over it and looking nature all around. It was foggy today, so I couldn't really see underneath. There were some spots which was a bit clear, and we had to wear shoe cover, and walking into those cliff was very nerve-wracking, and I also felt a little bit scared at it sometimes. If the weather was clear, then I think the view would be very stunning. And it's not just the adventure. Tianmen Mountain also has a deep cultural and spiritual meaning. It is an important place in Chinese history, and there's a peaceful, almost magical feeling when you are up there. There's also a Tianmen Mountain temple at the very top. There are so many those lucky ribbons all around. There are locks. There's also a sightseeing cable car, but that is not included in your ticket, but you can buy a ticket at the counter. The hike itself, regardless which route you take, is also amazing. Going through those cliffs and suspension bridge and just walking through this path is just another level. Even on a foggy day like today, this place left a strong impression on me, and it's definitely somewhere I would recommend visiting at least once in your life. Now let me share about the ticket.
I was looking at the tickets until line A was sold out yesterday. I had to buy a trip.com VIP ticket that had line A. If you're planning to visit, make sure you buy your tickets early, otherwise you will end up like me paying extra for the VIP ticket. But with VIP ticket, you will also get priority boarding when going up. When you buy tickets for Tianmen Mountain, you will also need to choose a route, and this part is really important. There are different routes and each one changes how you experience the mountain, from how you go up or to how you come down. The cost of the ticket is same for each routes. However, there's discounts if you are a student or senior. Children under 14 years of age gets a free ticket. However, you will need to ask at the ticket office or through the WeChat program. Tickets are on your passport. No need to print a ticket, just scan your passport at the gate and they will let you in. You can buy tickets from trip.com or at your hotel or through WeChat mini program. The ticket cost is about 55 Canadian dollars, which is very reasonable. I would say much cheaper for the things you can do here with this cost. In Western countries like, let's say, Canada, this whole experience would cost at least 500 Canadian dollars. Now let me talk about the route. Like I said, visiting this mountain is an amazing experience, but you will notice there are different lines you can take depending on how you want to explore the mountain. There are 3 routes to choose from: route A, B and C, and let me break it down for you. Route A is the most popular one and it gets sold very quickly. On this route, you will take the long cable car from the lower station, which is in the city, and that will take you to the very top of the mountain, and that is called the upper station. So basically you will be in the cable car for entire half an hour, like I mentioned, going through the city, going through the mountains. Once you are at the top of the mountain, you can go to the cliff walk, hike around the west, which is the famous one, or east route, or if you have time you can do the full loop. And when it's time to come down, you take the Trans Mountain escalator I just mentioned, and that will bring you down to the Tianmen Cave, the big cave structure. From there you can either walk down to the famous 999 steps, or if you're not in a mood to hike, you can take another escalator for additional cost, and that will also bring you down to the Tianmen Cave square. After visiting Tianmen Cave and let's say resting for a while in the square, walk towards the express cableway station, and the express cableway takes you down to the mountain gate, and walk towards the parking lot where a scenic shuttle bus brings you back to the cableway station, also known as the lower station. This whole route is smooth, scenic and perfect if you want to see a lot without walking too much. Now line B is a bit different. It is sort of reverse of line A. You can start with a scenic shuttle bus to the Tianmen Mountain gate area, then take the express cableway straight to the Tianmen Cave square, and from there you can either climb the 999 steps if you have the energy, or if you really want an adventure, or if you don't want it, you can take an escalator up to the summit. And once you explore the top, and when you come down to the main city center, you will be coming the same long cable car, and that will be about half an hour. I found out line B has shorter queues, making it a good alternative for visitors who wish to experience the cable car without long wait. Now there's line C. You begin with shuttle bus to the mountain gate, then take the express cableway to the Tianmen Cave, and from there you go to the summit through the escalator, or if you're feeling adventurous, climb the 999 steps, and after you enjoy the top, you come through the express cableway and then take the bus. This line is ideal, I think, if you are short on time or visiting during a busy day. Line C offers a straightforward express cableway round trip. So the tip here is, if you want to climb up the 999 steps, take line B or C. If you want to climb down, take A. And please note, from time to time they shut down the cableway for maintenance. Always check the official notice before purchasing the tickets. The next one is time. Depending on your route, it can take at least 4 to 6 hours. This park is also big, but it is doable on a day trip. To avoid the crowd, you can consider visiting during off-peak hours, or arrive early as soon as the park opens to enjoy shorter waiting times for the cable car and escalator, as well as a more relaxed experience before main crowds arrive. And another tip is arrive at the station at your designated admission time window, otherwise they will not let you in, because they also have this time-based admission just to control the crowd. So if you're purchasing tickets between 8 to 9, be there between 8 to 9. Trip.com VIP ticket give you a priority boarding to the cable car from the city's Irvine station. There's actually a separate entrance for this ticket holders. Rest of the privilege is you can access the lounge in the Tianmen Cave Square. As soon as you arrive the Tianmen Cave Square, if you look at the corner of the square, there is a Trip.com lounge. It is well labeled, so you won't miss it. In this lounge, there's hot beverages like tea, coffee, hot chocolate, and you will also get water bottles. And there's a very small selection of snacks, mostly crackers. And that's all. There's nothing else you will get with this ticket. There's no food or anything to enjoy. It's just very light snacks. But the only advantage I found was, in my case, because line A was sold out, I had to take line A because that's what I wanted to do. So if you want to do line A but line A is sold out for general public, you can spend another $20 and get a Trip.com VIP ticket. With Trip.com VIP ticket, you will have a very long admission window. So for me, I think it was between 8 to 12, so I could really go at any time. And then it will also guarantees that you can go for line A, and you can also enjoy the same benefit as other, but also there's additional benefit of lounge. Other than the lounge and priority boarding on a cableway when going up, there's no other benefits. So to summarize, I will recommend everybody visiting this place. It does not really take that much of time to visit the whole section. Like I said, 4 to 6 hours or at least half a day is enough, but the things you will see here or experience is unbelievable.